Welcome. I have a new message for humanity. I am Keyvan Shadafza. In 2010, when I was in Iran, I innovated a novel psychological method to get ageless body, and I made an ideology about man's mission to create heaven on earth. The idea and the method are contrary with the approach of theocracy of Iran. So I was forced to leave my country. Thus, in 2011, I came to India to introduce my ideology and my method to people. And now, through this video, I want to explain the ideology and my plan to establish a revolutionary campaign of human beings, to create unity among people and to improve human lifestyle. There is an idea to invite people from all over the world to shape United Man organization, where people can join to declare humans' unity irrespective of the separatist factors like races, countries' borders, religions, and etc. In addition, there I will explain a psychological method to increase human lifespan, to get ageless body, to get awareness of our unity with everything. It is a novel hypothesis to activate the latent ability of mind, that it will increase the level of cosmic vital energy in the cells. To prove this method, I did some experiments to increase lifespan of some organisms twice more than normal. You can see the result of these experiments in my website. Therefore, there we have two topics that are relevant to each other. A plan to make a community of human beings that will work together to create a better world, and then an idea to achieve longevity through some psychological methods and doing teamwork in United Man organization, that it is as a mental exercise to improve our personal consciousness and perception of our united self. As I will explain in detail, this teamwork or psychological exercise will create a new subtle channel between physical body and etheric body to increase cosmic vital energy and cells lifespan. But before everything else, let me share some parts of my biography with you. It shows my efforts from 17 years ago to achieve this theory and ultra ability. I was born in Iran and currently I live in India. I remember when I was 15, I left the school because I looked at my family who were educated and rich but not happy with life. So I asked from myself that why do I have to follow their way and lifestyle? I left the school and then I started studying philosophical books and mountain climbing as my professional sport. And thereby, by seeing the extensive mountain and this wonderful planet, and because of a study of philosophical ideologies, I realized that here in our life should be a deeper meaning for living. I see there would be a better lifestyle that people are unaware of it, so I didn't want to get cheap lifestyle. By 17, because of an inner revolution, I decided to create a change in human lifestyle. I made a mission for myself to create the utopia, a heaven on earth. Then by 18, in spite of being very young, I established a mountain climbing group, and for 6 years, as a leader, I guided thousands of people to experience the beautiful sceneries of mountains. However, I was not satisfied of my activities because I saw that the people could not see the latent meaning of creation in the mountains or nature as I see. Their mind was busy to the mechanical life and materialistic issues. Also, because of my government that emphasizes on religion's views, which have made a superficial approach to reality of life, some of the people have a less insight to see the deep meaning of existence. Otherwise, I saw that people got happy to any quality of life and thereby they are satisfied with any quality. So why do they have to be interested to make a positive change in their lifestyle or in society? You know, when a person doesn't has any experience of high quality of life, he can be satisfied with any cheap labor. So he won't try to make a change for a better life. I remember in that time when I see these problems, I became interested to study psychology, to find a method for changing and raising man's attitude, to say to people that their lifestyle is not exactly what man deserves to possess it. So in that time I wrote a book about the heaven and the earth. I continued my education in psychology, and at 25 I established an institute for training life skills. And when I was 27, I became a famous master of life skills in my city. However, I was not satisfied again because I realized I could not create the necessary change as I expected in the attitude and lifestyle of my followers. So during that time, I meditated a lot. I thought a lot that what is wrong here? I asked how can I accomplish my old mission? How can I create the personal transformation? And finally, after these thoughts, I got an idea to encourage people to create a high quality of life and earthly heaven. And right now, I am sharing the idea with you. I figured out that foster to a specific approach are very necessary for changing and raising man's attitude. One is make a high responsibility towards earth and humanity. Second is create high self-esteem and desire to possess a better life. Indeed, I see that absence of these two approaches in man's attitude is the main weak point, which has made an uninterested man to create a better world. Then, to find a solution, I ask myself that what would be the roots of these weak points? And to answer, I found out many reasons. But herein I just want to explain a main reason which I consider as the most important point. But what is the reason? It is due to a wrong view about our reality, about whom we are and who we can be. We are not created to just follow God's rule, just to get the celestial heaven. Maybe we are the independent creation to follow humanity rules, to create our heaven on the earth. You may ask, what is the difference between God's rule and human rules? There are so many differences. For example, Human rules never allow killing a man if he has a different view or belief. Human rules says people have equal value and right to possess freedom, comfort, happiness, and etc. However, religion has created some differences among people, among those who follow and who don't follow religion's rules, who will go to heaven and who will go to hell. Of course, there are so many other differences. Here, I want to just emphasize on the value and importance of humanism to shape a better world. I have faith in humans' abilities and in the soul of nature. And it doesn't matter that we have faith on what or who. We can get the magical power from everything in which we have faith. It would be a stone, a plastic tablet, or God. And like this, I have faith in the magical power of nature and man's mental ability to get ageless body. And now, through this faith and my psychological method, I want to show this fact that man is incarnation of God and he has a powerful mind which even is able to influence in the God's mind. According to my hypothesis, my purpose of God's mind is universal consciousness. So I believe even if ageless body is the special point of celestial heaven, man is able to make this possible on the earth through his mind power and soul. In my opinion, the precious place is earth, and the valuable things to seek is just comfort and happiness for humankind, not satisfying God through prayer and following religion's laws. So I we try to create a heaven in this precious place, right here and for all. Indeed, the celestial heaven and God are not interesting for me at all when I can think about humanity and when we can make our earthly heaven. Of course, it doesn't mean that I don't believe in God or religions. All the religions are right in their own way. I respect all the religions. According to my hypothesis, I describe that the spiritual or the celestial worlds have a different dimensions, and each one of religions or spiritual ideologies are belong to a special dimension or label as well. On the other side, also Earth is a level of a spiritual world. It is a kind of dimension that we know as a physical world. Every religion is an incarnation of a spiritual world or a celestial dimension on the earth. So it is natural if they sound contrary with each other. However, all of them are right but different when we look at them by our material mind. In my opinion, there is not any differences among the religions or ideologies if one believes in God and other one doesn't believe. If one says a stone is God and other one says God is in a sky. Or even when the theocracy of Iran says my ideology is absolutely wrong, they are right. Every religion just tries to say about the scenery which is appeared in its dimension, and all the dimensions are connected in a united point which is earth, and there all lives are equal in value, because entire world could not be complete or perfect without all of them. I hope my theory invites all the people and religions to peace and cooperation to create a better world. This earthly world is one of the spiritual dimension, and so this is a responsibility for all to create a heaven and unity on the earth. The earthly heaven will be a product of unity among the dimensions on the earth. Without create the heaven and unity on earth, every other heaven in every other dimension will be imperfect. I have come to bring ageless body for everyone who wants to stay alive on earth to make and to see the heaven. Of course, I know the longevity or get ageless body is not interesting for the people who don't know the value of life and don't have a high experience of comfort and enjoyment. I think the artists, the diplomatic man, and the rich people are my first customers. I want to guide their souls to extend United Man organization in an international field. In this case, it will be a powerful organization for increasing international peace, mental health, and the quality of people's lifestyle through training life skills and through hold up psychology workshops. I believe to the truth of all the religions. There I try to say merely about the effect of religion's approaches in man's attitude and behavior. I want merely to use of psychology to activate mind's ability for getting ageless body and out from man. Through this ideology, I just try to create a pure and unlimited mind which is free of this confusion that is created by the different religions and ideologies. Here, I try only to launch a revolutionary campaign of human beings to make a general attention just to humanism. I believe in existence of a global or universal consciousness which has shaped everything like human's body in a united field. I wanna get the knowledge of spiritual or mind's power to create an ultra man who has ageless body and follows the laws of humanity, and therefore he wants to make a heaven for all humankind and right here. The ultra man doesn't try to find a privacy heaven in other world just for himself and his community. I remember when I was 18, I thought to myself, if I am on the earth, if I am created here, so I have to be here, and so I will do my best on this planet and for it. I try for our place, not for the celestial place. In fact, I don't want to deal with God for getting the heaven. I wanna make it here. I remember when I studied about personal unconscious or man's attitude, I saw that people don't have a high responsibility to create a better lifestyle and to keep safe our planet, because unconsciously and even consciously they look at their existence on the earth as a temporary process. Indeed, Earth is like a train station where everybody is waiting for the day train. So why do they have to care for this temporary place? Why do they have to care when religion says that other world is the better and the ultimate place for living? I believe the above approach unconsciously has made a wrong attitude in man towards the reality of the world, toward the meaning of human creation on earth, and therefore man has never discovered his actual ability, and he doesn't has a great image for the purpose of his existence on earth. No great image, no high emotion, and then no try. In addition, I saw that people have a less respect, belief, and love towards themselves. So they are not interested to possess a better life as they can, because people don't know that they deserve to have the best lifestyle on the earth. They only hear about a better life in other world, because anyhow religion purchased that man has come on earth to follow religion's laws, to get the entrance ticket for the celestial world. In my opinion, an earthly heaven which can be created by human hands is more valuable and realistic than the celestial heaven. I ask from myself that why religion says earth is dirty or dark or bad. I believe if we are the hands of God, we have to bring the light in darkness. If we are from the divinity, we have to make a nice or heavenly place in dirtiness. Why religion never says that in any way man is so valuable and therefore in any condition he should live in heaven even if he doesn't believe in God. Therefore, through 5 years research to discover the secret of longevity or eternality, I have tried to show that humankind is more able and valuable than the old view about man's reality. I have come to say earth can be an eternal place for mankind. I want to say earth is not a train station and man has a super physical or mental ability to reach everything like eternity on the earth. Thus, I researched to find a method to create ageless body and to show some super physical abilities. Also, I decided to base an organization together of people in one place where they are united in brotherhood, where they can be purely joined together without the separatist background to get perception of our unity. Because as my theory is explained in detail on my website and in my book, I believe man's perception of his unity with everything in the world will activate the latent abilities of mind to get longevity. So this organization is a place to improve our perception of our oneness and global self. I have explained 6 methods to achieve ageless body in my book. Here I want to explain one of the methods which I call unity method. According to my hypothesis, everything in the world is shaped by God's mind or a universal consciousness that its foundation or reality is similar with our personal consciousness, with our mental consciousness. So by unity method and by my techniques to do external meditation, we can increase and equalize our personal consciousness with the universal consciousness, and thereby we will get awareness of our unity with all the world, with everything. Then by this personal awareness, we will be able to influence in the foundation of the overall consciousness, which shape our body and possess vital energy, and therefore it will be a manner to influence in the structure of our body and in the function of cosmic vital energy to transform our mortal body to a longeval body. As you know, our physical body is covered by etheric or spiritual body, which is the source of cosmic vital energy. I believe our awareness of existence of the etheric body is a manner to get mental connection with it. So through unity method, we will learn that how we can get personal awareness of our unity with everything in the world. Then the awareness or the mental connection will work as a new channel to receive higher level of cosmic vital energy, and finally the high level will increase the lifespan of body cells, and thereby it will postpone the process of cell replacement, which happens after every 7 to 10 years in body. I believe the essence of cosmos is a kind of consciousness. So because of this similarity, we can receive the vital energy of cosmos by our personal consciousness. So I believe accordingly, the capacity of the channel of personal consciousness to receive cosmic vital energy is more than the capacity of body chakras. Now, my plan to establish United Man Organization in a way is a manner to do some beneficial activities for raising humanity and to keep safe our planet. And from other side, it is useful as a mental exercise to feel our unity and freedom from the separatist factors like our individuality, religions, countries, and races. At the end, with the best wishes for humankind, there I invite you to join in this adventure, to be together in this teamwork. Thank you for your attention.